Hello, everyone. I'm here to do a collective message, provide you with a collective message, an inspired message, inspired by my own experiences. So if you are here, this might be for you. However, if it does not fit, do not force it. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so let's get into it. Um, I'm going to clear the space, clear the air here for you. Clear the air. Clearing the air might be significant for someone. Okay, whether for someone watching this video, my collective, or someone watching this video that isn't my collective, or someone that the collective is connected to, or someone that isn't part of the collective but is watching someone that they're connected to. Who knows? Who knows, right? But it seems like there's some sort of clearing the air that someone needs to do or wants to do at least. Okay. This message is about karmic connections. So there could definitely be a need here for a karmic clearing. Confirmation. For a karmic clearing, for someone to clear the air about something, okay? Maybe there was some sort of confusion cast upon this situation by one person or another, whoever needs to do the clearing here. Again, take only what resonates, leave the rest, right? Okay, I'm going to be lighting up this white candle to provide cleansing for myself and the collective. Spirit, this candle is for cleansing of myself and the collective, for my space, cleansing of all karmic connection and karmic cords, for the collective and the viewer, cleansing of all karmic connections and karmic cords. We are releasing all attachment to karmic cycles, karmic connections, karmic cords. I call upon Archangel Michael to assist in clearing these connections and cutting these cords. I call upon Archangel Michael to assist the collective and any viewers, anyone they're connected to assist them with the strength to move away from these karmic connections. All right. Thank you. In the name of God, Christ consciousness. Thank you. Amen. All right. So, okay. So this one is going to be about karmic connections. And I'm going to start off by saying that some karmics enjoy being karmic with you. Okay. Karmic, I know for a lot of people, people think karmic as in like karmic romantic partners. But that's not the only kind of karmic that there is out there. Okay. Karmics come in the form platonic, romantic, familial, woohoo, what have you. It doesn't matter. Okay, someone has quite a bit of anger. Okay, the letter A could be significant. Someone has quite a bit of anger towards you inside of a connection. Okay, someone, it's a passion, but it's a passion that has been corrupted, or a passion that has not been used in the most light way. No, that's not what I want to say. It's a passion that has not been used in the most positive way. Yeah. Okay. There's some sort of connection here that's been, it seems for the collective, that's been hard to clear. Some sort of karmic connection cycle. Okay, it's something that weighs heavy on the heart. There's been some sort of pain here, whether for you or the other person, both people, someone you're connected to. Okay. It's been a steady process, it seems. But it's been long and hard, is what I'm picking up. Okay. It seems that two people went separate ways. Sorry, the candle fell and I'm interpreting the wax here. Okay, people could have gone separate ways here. I can't see this card or this wax very clearly. Okay, now I can. And in this connection, it's like someone else, one of the people like created this connection, like started this connection here. And then it's like there was a period of time that this connection was built, it looks like. Okay. And then there was a moment in time where both people went separate ways, and they went quite separate ways. It seems that one person rose higher. I'm guessing this is either, I don't know, confirmation from spirit, whether this is elevation or status, elevation like spiritually, or if this is status, or if this is like a work position, because this could even be business related. Okay, that's one connection I didn't mention, is business, romantic, platonic, familial, business. Okay. So in whatever way, it seems one person definitely rose higher than another here. Okay, they elevated more in whatever way that is. And it seems like it's the person that started the connection is the one that elevated higher here. Thank you, Spirit, for that little wax reading. I was not expecting that. Okay, but it does seem like, yeah, passion went awry here. All right. Back to the message. Some karmics enjoy being karmic with you. Oh. They are karmic for you. But the thing that most people do not think about is that you are karmic for them as well. That's how karmic connections work. Romantic, platonic, familial, business, doesn't matter. Both people are karmic for each other. Both affect each other in lower vibrational ways. Okay, both bring the shadow out of each other. There's like a comfort within these connections because of the shadow aspects that we were comfortable in a past life. Okay, that maybe were ingrained in us in childhood. Okay, it could be like trauma bonds as well, right? It's south node connecting, it's comfort zone connecting, even if it is completely uncomfortable, chaotic, abrasive, explosive, stuff like that. Okay, it's coming from a comfort place. Like I said, like a childhood ingrained traumatic issues where you both, had a similar upbringing or similar traumatic experiences that left certain attachment wounds or ways of connecting. Attachment wounds. Sorry. But because of the intensity of karmic connections, there's some karmics many times that don't want to or even refuse to let go and will attempt to continue karmic cycles with you for an array of different reasons. Okay, this can be for resources put in. They feel like they put a lot of time, energy, money, etc. into a connection. It could be out of ego and pride and wanting to, oh wow, this candle is running over. Okay, there's something in the physical here. This connection, maybe two people haven't separated here. Because with this wax here, this wax is still solid. This wax is dripping over, okay, and it's running all the way down, which I have never seen before here. Okay, there's something in the physical that hasn't been dealt with. Okay, so there's a possibility that there's a karmic connection that has not been let go of yet, that is still here in the, it's still present in the physical. Okay, there's two people that are still connected, that still talk in some way, but they've both grown apart. They're both very grown apart here, and one person has elevated higher than the other person. One person, it seems like the growth has been stagnant, or the growth is slower than the other person's, and someone isn't letting go of someone here. Okay, So, wow, this candle wax is really going along with the message here. Um, okay, so resources put in, ego and pride, um, admitting that someone has outgrown you or that you have outgrown someone, or admitting that, um, or maybe there's a lack of forgiveness is what I just heard too. There's an ego and pride, a pride with a lack of forgiveness on one side or the other. Okay. As well as maybe admitting someone hurt you or that you hurt another. Okay. Forgiving the self. There's an array of different things that can go into ego and pride. Okay, that could also be homes or equity or other shared resources or other shared materials that could be reason for some people not breaking apart. Vehicle, like at homes, equity, vehicles. I don't know. I just heard trivial stuff. Status and reputation. Okay, because it does look here. It does look here like someone has risen higher than another person. Someone has elevated. Whoa. The wax just did something weird. I barely touched that card. Wow. One of the people has broken off the foundation. Like there's one person that has healed is what it looks like here. One person has cleansed from the foundation of this connection. Their cord is no longer attached here. Okay, it's like these people are still connected in the physical, but one person has healed from this break, from this growing apart. It's the person that's elevated. Okay. The letter A. Or apple could be significant. It's on my son's flashcard. Yeah. Apples could be significant. Okay. In this situation, it seems that all of these things could apply, or one of these things could apply, a few of these things, take it as it resonates for your personal situation, but there's definitely a connection in the physical that is not broken apart yet. Okay. I'll do the wax at the end. But it did happen to tip over whenever I was saying resources put in, but I noticed it when I said ego and pride. Resources put in. Okay, so there's definitely someone here with the connection that they don't want to let go of a karmic cycle because of either the level or the amount of time, the amount of energy, or the amount of money that they've put into a connection. And that's for someone specific. Could be for multiple people though, because this candle is definitely signifying the physical break that has not happened, or something physical tying two people together. Okay. Something of the physical body, like energy is of the physical vessel, right? Time is of the physical world. Money is of the physical aspect, material. Okay, continue. Okay, another reason that people could, I didn't finish the status and reputation part. Okay, one person could get more status or a better reputation for being connected to the other person. They could, that's an interesting message. Someone could, I don't like the way it's coming through, leech off of or take from another person, steal from another person, and this is how they build their status, okay? Because they're not elevating. Confirmation from spirit. They're not elevating, so they take, they leech, they steal from the other person. And this person's unhealed too. This person has tried, it looks like. They've tried to like cut themselves off from the other person, but it's like it doesn't work. Or they just don't do enough. There's a tiny little line of this healing. It's like they didn't put much effort into it, and I'm getting left ear ringing. They didn't put much effort into healing from this situation. Okay. Another reason that karmics might not want to let go is because of simply just wanting to bicker and complain about something, wanting to fight with someone, wanting to have something to get a rise out of. again, like that could be definitely south node energy where someone is comfortable with the back and forth. They feel like if there's fighting or there's arguing going on, that means someone still cares, or for complaining, someone wants something to complain about. This gives them maybe empathy from other people or sympathy from other people. Okay, and then there's a plethora of other reasons as well. There's all sorts of different reasons that karmics might not want to, but these were ones that really stood out to me while I was channeling this message from my own personal experiences. Okay, some people will pull things right out of their ass. Okay, as an excuse to keep an unhealthy pattern going, a south node pattern going. It's comfortable. This is something they're used to, especially if it's something that they've put in a lot of time, money, or energy into. It's something they are comfortable with confirmation, having, play out. It's something they're used to being unhealthy. They're literally, there's an attachment. It's an unhealthy connection attachment is what it is. It's a wounded attachment that someone has healed from and someone else hasn't. Someone has done some sort of childhood work here that someone else hasn't. And the person that healed from it could have connected to the other person because of their childhood wound, because of some sort of attachment wound. And they're also the one that has healed this childhood attachment wound. Wow. Okay. Now, unfortunately, there's another reason that I put here. Oh, okay. Wow. Some people think that God, the universe, Ra, Allah, what have you, some people think that if some people did something negative to the other person, karmic connections, you both affect each other in negative ways, right? But there's something that when someone's not letting go of someone, there are some things that karmics will do to attach to another person that the other person isn't necessarily doing, okay? So then the karma could kind of become imbalanced. Now the person that has been doing things that they know they should not be doing could hold on to the connection because they know that once they go separate ways, they have the greater karma. Okay, and they think that God, Ra, Allah, universe, what have you, spirit, okay, will spare them the bad karma, right, the negative karma, if they stay in this connection. But the longer, I just spit, but the longer that they attach to this connection, hold on to this connection, fight in this connection, fight for this connection, etc., the more karma they are going to end up having to play out. Okay, and karma doesn't always mean like negative things, but it's definitely a heavy energy. Karma is not, it's not faint, right? Karma is definitely heavy. It's intense. It packs a punch. Sometimes it can be about negative situations. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at my little star charm. It has a little wink on it. The message that's coming through, I don't know. Do you really want me to share that? Spirit wants someone to know that someone... Oh, okay, so I'm getting it in two different ways. There's a surprise for each person here when it comes to the karma. Whoever has the more negative karma here, or has racked up more karma for being unfair and unjust and not letting go of this other person, is going to have a surprise when it comes to their karma, and it's not going to be very positive. The other person who has healed some sort of attachment wounds, and has moved away from this connection, though there's still something physically linking them, the person that has elevated and grown in whatever way that is, in whatever area of life that is going to be getting some sort of surprise here. Okay, Spirit, there's a little bit of, Spirit's being a little humorous here. It's cutesy. It's fun. Whoever is on the positive side of this karma, Spirit wants you to know that they have something in store for you that is going to make you happy, okay? They have a happy surprise for you They have something in store for you that you will not be expecting, okay? That's why the little winkies on it. It's like you don't know what this is, and you can't expect what this is, and you can't try to guess what this is. Whatever this is for you, Spirit is bringing in as a surprise. So, okay. That's exciting. They want you to be excited is what I'm pulling. They want you to be excited. They want you to release some burdens. There's some weight. Whoever's has released, has paid off their karmic debt is what I want to say here. There's some sort of weight that needs to be released. Like, I feel like some of you might be working a little bit too hard. Okay. Yep, and as I said it, my shoulder stopped twitching. I was twitching right here. Okay. There's something you're like really doing a lot of work to pull things in. You might be over focused on some area of your life, maybe like manifesting or bringing something in your life. And you might be overworking yourself. You're overburdening yourself in some sort of area. You're being asked to like relax a little bit, and take it a little slower. Okay. Because whatever the surprise is coming in, oh my gosh, I'm feeling is very big. I wasn't expecting to channel so many messages. I just thought I was going to read my message, and that was it. We got candle wax. We got candle wax here. We got, yeah, anyways, okay. So, where was I at here? Yes, unfortunately, the spirit of some just does not know how to let go and release when the time has come. Okay, some people don't know how to, and I'm feeling like a crying feeling. Like there's somebody that is, like, I can feel it like choked up behind the eyes and in the throat and a little bit in the chest, like how you get choked up when you're crying. That's what I'm feeling back there, like faintly, like what's the phantomly? Yeah, it's like phantom feeling there. Okay, someone. They don't know how to let go and release because of the time, the energy, the money. They just haven't practiced really letting go of connections, or this is something that's really hard for them to release. It's something, yeah, it's something that it's emotional. Okay, it's something emotional here for whoever's watching, you or the other person, right? Whoever you're connected to, it's emotional, and that's why it's hard for them to let go and release you. Or if you're the one watching, that's why it's hard for you to let go and release, because you haven't practiced all of this letting go, or it's something that's you have there's a strong emotional tie to this person, okay? It looks like there was a long period of time you and this person were connected, or maybe if you weren't connected for a long time, then when you were connected, it was really intense, okay? Confirmation from Spirit. All right, but fortunately, most of the time, you get to choose how much of the other person not letting go, when you have let go and you want this to be over, you've paid your karmic debt, you want to move on. You want to move on. You're ready to move on. And you've elevated and you have moved on, but it's like someone's still pulling at you, right? Most of the time, you get to choose how much of that. Hopefully not at all, but, that, of course, is human free will. You get to choose how much of that you deal with and in what ways, okay? There is, of course, cases like the process of divorce, or, oh, my nose is itchy and someone's going through a divorce. Okay, this could be spiritual or physical, but the process of divorce, and the candle flame is growing as well, okay? Someone's definitely going through a divorce. In the physical, because there is the physical thing going on here. Wow. Okay, or co-parenting, that, where you have to deal with the other person, you have to go through it. But for most situations, you are not obligated in any way to this person. You are not obligated to keep this connection, okay? There are ways that you can deal with this. And in the process of divorce, yeah, it's for a little bit, but you can you can have minimal contact with a person while you're going through a divorce situation, okay? Co-parenting, that one's tough. I am a co-parent, so I understand that struggle. That can be very, very challenging. But yeah, crack the knuckles. Like, it's like someone's prepared for that. It's a lot of time, okay? It's a lot of weight. It's a lot of, you have to compromise in situations when it comes to co-parenting. People want to parent differently. People want to, I just heard, feed their kids different foods. I don't know. It's a complicated situation. I understand that. But there are ways that you can manage less contact with them. There are ways that you can manage more letting go, okay? Certain ways of communicating, less fighting and bickering, okay? And if they're trying to fight and bicker, you don't. You don't. It took me a little bit to heal the triggers of, that were being poked at by the person I co-parent with. They really chose to attack me many times and would purposely try to get me to emotionally respond. Okay, it was reactive abuse. If anybody has experienced reactive abuse, you understand how the poking and the prodding is, and how it can be, it's time consuming trying to work on that. Because when you've been with someone for so long and they know so much of you, they know what weaknesses to press on. They know what buttons to push. They know how to go there, okay? Even if this isn't co-parenting, okay? In general, they understand how to push those buttons, and they will. And it is in your control how you react, okay? It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. But it is necessary if you want to have the least contact as possible, or the least stress from this karmic connection as possible, to lessen your trigger, to heal the triggers, so that when they poke at those, or they pull on them, or they, click them, or whatever, whatever form your trigger takes, that it's not there anymore. They look for the trigger and they can't find it. They can't fight with you. They will be fighting with themselves. Okay? So that was definitely a message for somebody there. So with these karmic connections, we all serve lessons in every connection, even if it's not karmic, okay? Even if it's just like a 5-second pass by, okay? We all serve some sort of lesson or some sort of blessing, I just heard as well, in each other's lives. And in these karmic connections, when people don't want to let go, okay, and they're still pulling at you, whether energetically or physically, as this candle shows, or emotionally, mentally, whatever, spiritually, did I already say that? Energetically, spiritually. Astrally, even, for people that do that. People can pop up in your astralscape, your dreamscape, and try to talk to you there as well. I've had those experiences. But they haven't learned their lesson from your connection. Here, you have, okay? Whoever has elevated, okay, has learned their lesson from the connection. When you walk away for good, when you separate for good, when the emotions are no longer present, okay? Why is my solar plexus itching? I'll come back to that. When someone withdraws, okay, their energy, I'm hearing life force is what I'm getting from the solar plexus. When someone doesn't allow you to take off of their energy, or when you don't allow someone to take off of their energy anymore, or affect them in ways that you used to affect them, okay, make you feel small or insecure, or I'm really picking up the reactive abuse. There's a reason that I shared that, right? They often don't realize that right there, you walking away for good, or you pulling away at your energy, is their lesson to take on. That is when their lesson starts, okay? Maybe it wasn't the entire relationship. Maybe it's what happens when you walk away, okay? Because you've learned your lesson. Whoever started this connection is also the same person that is elevated. Whoever initiated this conversation, okay, is the person that has healed the wound, the south node wound, okay? Someone has stepped in some form or another, a North Node manifestation, a North Node characteristic, or a North Node modality, okay? And this lesson of you walking away is what the other person needs to learn, okay? Someone has like a South Node comfort zone of some sort of connection here. There needs to be a lesson around abandonment wounds. There needs to be a lesson learned around my throat chakra is itching. There needs to be a lesson learned here around speaking certain things at the right times, possibly. Okay. Speaking their truth, speaking things from the heart as well, and not from other places, whatever place that might be. I was just guided to say other places. Okay. Yeah, definitely abandonment though. Someone has abandonment wounds, and this is their lesson, is you walking away. Okay, aggression I'm getting as well. Apathy, or a lack of care for emotion. Yeah, there's different things. I'm getting these A's because of this letter A here. Okay, lessons surrounding these kinds of things, especially abandonment, is what someone is needing to learn. Is what this South Node, okay? And I want to say, I don't know what South Node, like what sign South Node that would be, but it doesn't even have to be a sign, okay? Lots of people have an abandonment wounds. I did for a long time. It's something that's really hard to deal with, okay? And especially when someone that you've loved for a long time, either you have to cut cords with them, or ex, could be an ex, doesn't have to be, again, romantic, platonic, familial, that's just a confirmation for somebody. But there's been several that I had to, long-lasting connections that I had to release, that I had to walk away from, that I knew it was time. And it was never easy, and it always hurt. And walking away was a form of me, each one that I walked away from was a form of me healing my abandonment wound, okay? Being in these connections that were not healthy for me, and trying to get them to stay in my life, or trying to make them accept me, or, okay, that could be another thing, a wound around acceptance, okay? Somebody could feel rejected, or feel like there's a lack of acceptance for who they are when someone walks away, but that's not what it is. It just means that you're not aligned, another A, aligned. Someone needs to learn about alignment, okay? Internal and external. But it's never easy. It always hurts, and me staying in these connections, or trying to force these connections to fit or stay or be aligned when they weren't aligned, was a form of an abandonment wound. So it's a very tricky thing to heal, and it looks like someone has healed this abandonment wound, and this is why they are moving away. Okay, somebody has moved through something here. But yeah, this is all the stuff that I'm getting here. I'm going to take a look here, see what I can get from this candle. Sorry, I probably look silly. Don't mind me. There's some gunk right in the middle. Okay. There's some gunk in the heart chakra. There's some old emotions. Like I said, this is heavy for someone. There's emotions that are here. There's something that someone has not healed from emotionally. It's like there's resentment within this connection. Someone hasn't forgiven the other person. Okay, I think I had a reading recently that that tapped into something about forgiveness. Someone hasn't been forgiven in a certain situation. I don't know what message that was though, so... but if you watch that one, this message is for you, clearly. I mean, if you've watched this far. Okay, but there's definitely some gunk in the heart chakra. that needs to be worked on, okay? Someone's heart chakra is closed off because of resentment, because of anger, because of apathy, because of aggression, because of abandonment wounds, okay? Here, it's spilled over. It's spilled over into the physical. The root chakra as well. There's like a hole in the root chakra. There's like, ooh, what does that even mean? What does that even represent, Spirit? Clearing. Okay. Clearing. There needs to be clearing of the root chakra. Okay. There's some heavy stuff in the root chakra. And this is different from the emotional cleansing that needs to be done and the emotional healing. This is clearing. Okay. There's things that need to be let go of when it comes to the root chakra. Something related to security, stability, something related to family lineage. Okay. Ancestral patterns, even for someone. Okay, there's some clearing that needs to be done in the root chakra. Someone needs to clear stuff out of there. There's healing for the heart chakra, but then for the root chakra, there's stuff that is like, it's like a gaping hole. It's like stuff gets thrown in there. This is so weird. Like not this, the way that it's coming out is really weird. It's like a gaping hole that things just get like thrown into the root chakra, okay? Someone's like really heavy in the root chakra. Family stuff could be really heavy here, okay? There's some clearing that needs to be done here. There's some like a patch up. There's a patch up that needs to be done. Someone needs to cut cords with some family. Okay? And even if this is like a family connection that I've been reading about for you personally this whole time, one of you needs to let go of family members. Or a family member, at the least. Okay? There's some sort of family member here that's like that has affected the connection or has affected someone not wanting to let go. Oh, this is really specific. Candle wax is cool to read. I think that's all I'm getting here. There's not too much here. It just spilled over. It just spilled over for the resources put in. Time, money, energy. Okay, I definitely think there is money or a home tied for someone here. There's a family connection for someone here. Like a co-parenting, or a divorce that's going on, okay, and one or each person. This is just personally. Like, this isn't even for the karmic connection to split ways. Like, one person specifically has family members they need to let go of, or a family member they need to let go of, and that's just so their life becomes better. That's not even just about the karmic connection. That's just personally for them, okay? And I keep going to the right side, so very possibly this is the masculine that needs to, okay? Doesn't have to be, though, right? Okay. All right. I believe I am done here, okay? So if this message resonated for you, please don't forget to leave a like, a comment if you feel drawn, and if you like the way that I present messages, if you like the way I speak to you, then don't be afraid to subscribe, okay? And I hope this found everyone that it was meant for. I hope it found you in a receptive state. And until next time, guys, much love.